Shining Ones, skills on the platform, back at you with another oracle read for this week for our earth signs. Okay? Earth signs Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. What came out for our earth signs this week is the heart chakra. Now, the heart chakra is also called Anahata, spelled Anahata, is the fourth of the seven chakras located in the body's heart space. This is the center for love, compassion, and empathy, directing the ability to love oneself and others. Okay? So, just to kind of go into it a little bit, loving yourself absolutely is necessary. Loving others is also necessary. So, meaning you wouldn't put yourself over others. I mean, in some cases you would, but for the most part, when it's all said and done, others' feelings, others' importance is on the same level as your own. So you would want to treat people the way essentially you want to be treated, right? It's only right. So, I mean, if you want to be treated like royalty, clearly you're going to have to show the same kind of courtesy to other people. It only makes sense. Now, you can't expect to be a certain way and expect to get an opposite type of behavior towards others, right? So it's simply just telling you to focus more on your heart chakra, focus more on loving and caring, all right? Now, it resonates to the color pink and green. And the gemstone would be rose quartz, fluorite, kunzite, and watermelon tourmaline. All right. So these are the crystals that are associated with the heart chakra. So if you find or feel that, you know, your heart space is not really open at this point in time, you may be a little shut off, earth signs, when it comes down to the heart area. You know, even your heart is associated with the mind as well. You know, you kind of shut things down mentally. You don't accept things. So it's telling you to use more of that heart space. Open up that mind and really consider what somebody may be trying to tell you, right? Because we can tend to seek, you know, advice from certain people, right? But what we got to look into that is when we seek advice from certain people, are these people we're seeking advice from, are they where we would like to be in our life, right? I mean, it only makes sense to listen to people who are where you would like to be in life. So if you have a certain goal that you want to reach, clearly it's in your best interest to do it where you can actually benefit from the information. See, if someone's not living according to how you would like to live, why are you listening to them? That goes for anyone. I mean, that goes for any of, it even goes for your parents. If your parents are not living a life according to the way you want to live your life, why would you listen to your parents? Maybe they don't have all the information. Maybe they don't know all the answers, right? So it's something to definitely consider and to look into, right? Ultimately, you guys can do what you want, but this is just food for thought, something to think about, something to meditate on for this week when it comes down to dealing with your heart chakra, all right? Now, also, when it appears in your cards, you are being asked to look at your situation from a place of love and compassion. There it is once again. Love and compassion. So when you are showing and exhibiting love and compassion, right? That means you are open to what's being said. You are open to another perspective, right? Because everybody see things a certain way, but if you can have more than one perspective on a certain topic or a certain subject, you have a better outlook on things, right? Now, love and compassion. Focus more on that, Earth Science, okay, for this week. Now I'm gonna say this. Not everyone deserves your love and compassion. You have to know and be selective in a way as to who would get that love and compassion from you, right? Because not everyone deserves it. Some would abuse it, some would appreciate it. So know who deserves it and who doesn't. Does the person you show your love and compassion to, do they really appreciate you? Food for thought, something to think about, right? Let's move on. This may refer to looking at yourself with love and compassion also. So you may not be showing yourself love and compassion. See, once again, it kind of looking at it from a different perspective. You could not even show yourself compassion because you allow others to treat you a certain way where you know for a fact that you deserve better, right? This can go all the way around, men and women, right? Knowing if somebody truly, genuinely cares about you is the question. And knowing that you should always care about yourself. Now, this may refer to looking at yourself with love and compassion, looking at a referenced person to whom this situation is involved, or both. Okay? So there may be someone you're dealing with who's closed off by the heart, right? So are you trying to open up their heart? I mean, yeah, you can try, but it gets to a certain point where it gets old and it's like, all right, it's got to let it go because you may not be the person meant to open this particular person's eyes. Your seed may a little bit be too ahead of their thought process at the moment. So it may take them a year or two down the road to really catch on to what you're saying. And you did plant a seed where somebody else can actually water it and grow. Right? Some of us are just meant to just plant seeds. You know, I do these oracle reads weekly, and not everyone can probably benefit from the information. But there's always going to be some type of seed or takeaway somebody can take from it and improve their lives some way, shape, or form. And ultimately, that's what it's all about, to help people improve their lives, because a lot of people focus on the big things, and in a lot of cases, a little small thing or small bits of information can actually change your whole situation for the better. All right? Now it says you're being asked to meditate upon the energies of this chakra so that you may better approach all situations from a place of guided spirituality. All right? And you will find this not only calming, but liberating as well. So opening your mind, opening your heart, it can be calming and liberating as well. Because here's the thing. Someone that has a closed hand, you can't receive. If someone might be trying to give you a gift, but your hands are closed, how can they ever give it to you? All right? It's simple, but it's necessary to say. because little basic things like this people forget on a daily basis. They get caught up with life and situations where they forget the basics. And we're in a time right now where we're going to end up going back to the basics because a lot of people who've kind of got ahead of themselves, and they maybe have to go through some type of humbling process, right? For them to realize, focus more on your heart chakra. Not a coincidence it came out for our earth signs, okay? Because earth signs tend to be more about, you know, finances when it's all said and done. And usually finances kind of goes over everything. So nothing wrong with focusing on your finances, but you got to find a balance between your finances and your spiritual aspects of yourselves as well, right? You can't neglect the spiritual side chasing money, right? Because not all money is good money. Now, and the inverted is means when this card appears inverted, you are denying yourself love and compassion. So are you denying yourself love and compassion, earth signs? Only you know this, right? Are you denying yourself love and compassion? I encourage people to look up these words, right? Because you may have a certain understanding on it in your mind or how you were taught or brought up to think of the word love and compassion, right? But you really don't have a full grasp of what it really means. So, I encourage you to look it up, do some research on it. It'll only take you about a minute or two to do so. All right? Expand your knowledge. Broaden your horizons. Open your heart and be a little bit more accepting. And you may get a lot further in life. You know what? You will get a lot further in life. Now, also, you must learn to love yourself before you can love others. There it is. Acceptance and love of self is key here, right? So you must accept yourself first. Once again, you can't love anyone unless you love yourself first. And to be honest, no one loves anyone who doesn't love themselves first. Come on now, think about it. But yeah, that's the read for earth signs. Pretty much cut and dry. I don't have to go any further. You guys, get it. And that's it for our earth signs for this week. Peace.